the bustling heart of the city, where the buildings brush the clouds with their modern aspirations, a singular rooftop offered solitude. Its cracked concrete surface peppered with moss and faded pots of marigolds was a sacred landscape for Laura, a grieving mother who sought solace amidst the urban sprawl. The sky was a canvas of muted blues and silvers as first light crept over the horizon. Laura ascended the narrow staircase from her apartment, her heart heavy with unspoken sorrow. She carried with her a votive candle, cradling the fragile flame as if it were a small, flickering spirit of hope. With each step, she exhaled the remnants of a restless night. This rooftop was her sanctuary, a place where the world below seemed to pause and allow her breath to mingle with the winds of dawn.
As the first rays of sunlight splintered through the mist, they caught the edge of a humble white statue of the Virgin Mary. Anchored delicately on a ledge, the figure, though aged and weathered, exuded a serene grace that transcended its earthly form.
It was here that Laura knelt, her knees pressing into the cold stone beneath her.
She placed the candle at Mary's feet, the glow casting gentle shadows upon the statue's face. In the chilled air, her whispered prayers wove with the mist, her words tender invocations for peace, both within and beyond. Laura closed her eyes, her mind a turbulent sea that yearned for calm. Beneath her closed lids, the world faded away, leaving only the rhythmic cadence of her breath and the silent echo of her heart. Her thoughts drifted to her lost son, his laughter, the warmth of his tiny hand in hers. It was a memory that clung tightly to her spirit, a bittersweet reminder of love's eternal bond. As the tears slipped past her lashes, they carried the weight of her aching grief, mingling with the morning dew. In the hush of dawn, a subtle transformation unfurled. The air shimmered with an unearthly luminescence as the mist thinned, revealing the Virgin's image bathed in a radiant glow. Laura opened her eyes, drawn by a soft, ethereal brilliance that seemed to emanate from within the statue itself. Her breath caught, senses enveloped by the divine spectacle. The light was not harsh, but gentle and forgiving, like a mother's touch. It caressed her skin, infusing her with warmth and an inexplicable sense of peace. In that sacred moment, she felt the caress of an invisible hand upon her cheek, a sensation so tender and real it startled her heart into a quicker rhythm. The statue's eyes, carved with timeless compassion, seemed to meet hers, offering a silent benediction that transcended words. The mist swirled like a gossamer veil, and Laura felt as if she stood on the threshold of the eternal, between the earthly and the divine. Here was the solace she had sought, the assurance that her son was cradled in an embrace far beyond the reach of her earthly understanding.
As the city below stirred to life, Laura remained knelt, her soul wrapped in the gentle embrace of renewal. The
slowly, her fingers brushing the smooth stone of the Virgin's pedestal, the touch grounding her in the present moment. The candle flickered cheerfully, a small beacon of the hope rekindled within her. Her prayer had not been a plea into the abyss, but a conversation with the divine, whispered on the breath of morning. The world seemed fresh, the harsh edges softened by the dawn's ethereal grace.
Be the grace of the everyday.
Descending the stairs, Laura carried with her a lighter heart and inner flame that mirrored the candle she left behind as she stepped onto the familiar streets below. The vibrant hum of city life enveloped her, each sound a testament to the continuity of the world and her place within it. She understood now with quiet clarity that peace was not a distant hope, but a living presence, accessible in the whisper of the wind. The warmth of the sun and the sacred rhythm of each new day. In the face of her unspeakable loss, Laura had found a measure of grace and resilience, an affirmation that life, despite its sorrow, was an unending chapel of renewal. The city moved around her, unfurling its arms in gentle embrace. As Laura walked, the indelible image of the Virgin's glowing presence lingered behind her eyes, a silent promise that with each dawn, the world would pause once more to offer its own morning.